Itel has been making phones for 18 years and now they've delivered a device that has what they say is Itel's best display yet. How good can an Itel device actually get and how much would it cost? Let's find out as we review the Itel Super 26 Ultra. Alright, yes, I get it. This is Itel. But before you scroll away thinking another budget phone, hear me out. I've been testing this thing and here's what I can tell you. First of all, in the box comes charger and then we have a very nice transparent phone case. You might have to buy your earbuds, but the most important thing in a box is always the phone. Also, the Super 26 Ultra comes in 4 colors: sapphire black blue, blush pink gold, which is what we have here, moonstone silver, and gilded white. These are really cool color names. I've got the blush pink gold variant here, and can we just appreciate the design? At just 6.8mm thick, this phone is slim, and that's with a massive 6000 mAh battery inside. How they managed to squeeze all that power into this sleek body is beyond me. When I first picked this up, it brought to mind a certain other premium device. Now, I am not saying it looks exactly like a certain $1,200 Ultra phone that shall remain nameless, but let's just say if you squint really hard, you might get confused about which phone costs more. Funny how inspiration works in the tech world, right? But here's where Itel's brilliance is put on display. We're talking about 6.75 inches of 3D curved AMOLED display that flows beautifully into frame with 1.5K resolution and get this, a 144Hz refresh rate. That 144Hz is smooth. Gaming, scrolling through social media, watching videos, everything just flows and it's protected by Gorilla Glass 7i. So it's not just pretty, it's tough too. At a brightness of 4500 nits, this device is adequate for outdoor use. Colors pop without being oversaturated, and those curves, they're not just for show. They give that premium feel when swiping from the Super 26 Ultra edges. Plus, the device is oil and water resistant, so your screen stays responsive even when your hands are oily or wet. Perfect for those of us who check our phones in the shower. Itel listens, but they don't judge. Under the hood, we've got the Unisoc T7300 chipset built on 6mm process technology. Now, this isn't a Snapdragon 8 Elite, but for everyday use, it's solid. With 8GB of RAM, multitasking is smooth, apps stay in memory well, and I haven't experienced any major stutters during normal use. Light to moderate gaming, no problems at all. But here's the cool part. Itel claims 6 years of stable operation, which is a bold promise. While I can't speak on the 6 years, this performance has been consistent throughout my testing period. In terms of storage, we have 2 options, 128GB and 256GB with 8GB RAM. Now, let's zoom in on the camera. We've got 50 megapixel main shooter paired with a 2 megapixel depth sensor, plus a 32 megapixel front-facing camera for all your selfies. In good lighting, this camera punches well above its weight class. Colors are vibrant, detail is solid, and the 50 megapixel sensor captures some genuinely impressive shots. Portrait mode works surprisingly well thanks to that depth sensor, decent edge detection, and natural looking bokeh. The 32 megapixel front camera is perfect for content creators. Great for video calls, social media content, and yes, those late night selfies we all pretend we don't take. Nice performance, serviceable, but not spectacular. Oh, look at this. Itel has a packed AI feature like camera eraser for removing unwanted objects and circle to search for identifying things in your photos. It's like having a mini Google Lens built right in. Now let's talk about the real star of the show, the 6000 mAh battery. This thing is an absolute unit when it comes to battery life. I'm talking easy 2-day usage with moderate to heavy use. Heavy gaming, lots of social media, camera usage, and I'm still hitting the pillow with juice left over. The only downside, 18 watts charging means you are looking at 2+ hours of a full charge. With a 6000 mAh battery, that's understandable, but it's definitely not fast by today's standards. But honestly, when your phone lasts 2 days, how often are you really charging? It's a fair trade, if you ask me. Software-wise, we're running Itel OS 15 based on Android 15 in some markets. The UI is clean, close to stock Android with some nice customization. The under-display fingerprint sensor is fast and accurate, and you get all the connectivity you need. NFC, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and even IR blaster for controlling your TV. We have a how-to video on that, by the way. That IP65 rating means this phone can handle splashes, oil, dust, making it perfect for people with active lifestyle and clumsy hands, like mine. Now for the big question, I know. How much is it? In Nigeria, they're looking at 229,900 for the 128GB model and 259,900 for the 256GB model. For that money, you are getting features that were flagship exclusive just a few years ago. Are there compromises? Sure, but for the price point, this phone delivers incredible value. So let's look at the pros and cons. Pros: gorgeous display, amazing battery life, premium design, solid performance, great value. Cons: slow charging, camera struggles in low light, and the processor isn't flagship level. But here's the thing, for most people, these cons are minor compared to what you're getting. This phone covers all the basics and then some. Look what a hot body can do. The Itel Super 26 Ultra isn't trying to be a luxury phone brand killer. What it is a phone that gives you 80% of the flagship experience at 20% of the price. If you're a budget-conscious buyer who doesn't want to compromise on the essentials, great display, long battery life, decent cameras, and solid build quality, this phone deserves serious consideration. Itel, I'm impressed. I think a lot of people will be surprised with the Super 26 Ultra. What do you think about Itel stepping up their game like this? Would you consider this over more established budget options? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this review helped you out, hit that like button, subscribe for more cool tech content, and I'll see you next time.